في هذه الحلقة من السياحة في الصين نصحبكم في منطقة التبت ذاتية الحكم، نستكشف المناظر الخضراء في ولاية لينجي، ونتجول عبر الأراضي التي حبتها الطبيعة بالجمال، ونتعرف على مدى تأثيرها على حياة الناس.
Hey, Tibet is such an iconic name. It makes you think of places like, immense Himalayan mountains, pious pilgrims making their way to Lhasa, and how difficult life is at the top of the world. But that's so cliched. And I want to show you that life in the Tibet Autonomous Region isn't as hard as you think it is. I'm Taran, welcome to Travelog, and welcome to Linju.
انسى جميع تصوراتك عن التبت عندما تأتي هنا، لوقوعها في الجهة الجنوبية الشرقية من التبت وعلى نحو مغاير للمناطق الأخرى. يتميز المكان هنا بالمناظر الخضراء بفضل نهر يارلون تسامبو وهطول الأمطار طوال العام. هذا المنظر المحيط ببلدة باي على بعد ساعتين بالطائرة من تشاندو التي كانت نقطة الانطلاق.
Right, so one of the first things people do when they come to Bai town is they come here to visit the sacred Biru mountain, which is a sort of a holy mountain for both Tibetan Buddhists and also believers of Bon, which is the indigenous religion of Tibet. And what's interesting is that Tibetan Buddhists will walk around the mountain clockwise, while Bon believers will walk around the mountains anti-clockwise. So if we continue down this path, you might see a couple people bumping into each other.
مع أن الاتجاه الذي يسلكونه مختلف، لكن الهدف واحد: الأجر الكبير وتحقيق ميلاد آخر أفضل.
I've seen a few sacred mountains in my time. I don't mean to brag, but I have seen. And, when I saw those mountains, it was a different kind of feeling. When you see those kind of mountains, it's this kind of power, you feel overpowered or you feel awed into silence, but it's different here. Here it kind of, I don't know, it feels peaceful, It feels like I've found a home for myself, that this mountain is my protective deity and this is my home and he's here to look after me. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it does feel like a bit like that for me. This is it. This is the mother river of Linju, the Niyang River, which is actually the upper tributary of the Yarlung Dzampo. And when it flows down south into India, it becomes a Brahmaputra. But this is where one of the greatest rivers in the world, and the highest rivers in the world, I guess, gets its beginning. It's absolutely gorgeous here. It feeds everything in Linju.
يعد الماء شريان الحياة في لينجي، والآن أود أن ألقي نظرة على نهر نيام. على طول الطريق نصادف أتباع البونية المتجهين إلى جبل بنري المقدس، لكننا في حاجة للمثابرة على المشي.
These trees look really weird, don't they? These are actually willow trees, but they're not the kind of willow trees we're used to. You see this weird kind of cancerous growth. None of it has branches because in summer, when the Niyang River's waters are high, they go all the way to the top where you see those branches coming out. So it just goes to show how different the water level can be in every season over here. Hey, now this is traveling in style, right? So we're going to take this submarine-like sort of boat downstream via the Niyang River. And in summer, when the water is higher, you can actually take it 60 kilometers all the way down to Pai Town, which is at the entrance of the Yalongzhapa Grand Canyon. But we're just going to take a scenic tour today. And we've got these cool-looking captains to boot, hey? Hey. So the reason we're wearing these life vests, despite it being absolutely boiling, I mean, I've got like 4 layers of clothes on, is because although this boat is very firm on the water, we have to be very careful. We can't go all the way into the Yalongzhapa Grand Canyon because the water is quite shallow at this time of year. And also, we have to follow the water downstream. We can't go against the flow because then well, don't really want to think about what happens next.
يمتد نهر نيون لأكثر من 300 كيلومتر من المنبع في الجبال وحتى التحامه بنهر يارلون تسامبو. ومع وصوله إلى هنا تبدو حركة المياه أكثر هدوءا، وهو ما يتيح لمرشدنا أن يعرفنا بهذا المكان.
那咱们这儿当地老百姓会用咱们尼洋河的水吗？
咱们当地老百姓就不用这个水，因为这个水的话有水葬，咱们往前走一点就有水葬。
有水葬？
对，水葬。然后当地老百姓不喝这个水，来多是自来水，山上自来水。
哦，现在那个水葬还在用呢吗？
还在进行，差不多1个月进行3、4次的样子。但是经济特别困难的才进行水葬，大部分人的话一般都进行拉萨那边进行那个天葬。
咱们这边为什么没有天葬？
咱们这边的话，一是空气的原因，然后那些老鹰话无法生存，没有老鹰对也是说秃鹫嘛，然后就没法进行天葬。
所以其实这个尼洋河是不是对咱们这儿老百姓也是算一个神河？
对这一代人来说，对于他们来说就是母亲河。因为尼洋河的水特别清澈，特别纯洁。
لاحقا أقوم بجولة ريفية أستكشف فيها الأزهار التي لا يمكن أن يقاوم سحرها هواة التصوير، وأزور عالم الثلوج على قمة الجبل المقدس. في هذه الحلقة من السياحة في الصين نصحبكم في منطقة التبت ذاتية الحكم، نستكشف المناظر الخضراء في ولاية لينجي، ونتجول عبر الأراضي التي حبتها الطبيعة بالجمال، ونتعرف على مدى تأثيرها على حياة الناس. مع أنها تقع في الطرف الشرقي من جبال الهيمالايا، لكن لينجي تتمتع بوفرة الأكسجين بفضل أشجارها الوافرة. إنه خبر سار للحجاج الذين يقطعون الطريق مشيا لأشهر. عملت ندرة الفاكهة والخضروات في العديد من المناطق التبتية على رواج منتجات لينجي المتنوعة.
So we've driven 25 kilometers from Bai Town, not far, to come here to Lamaling Monastery, which is one of the biggest and most important lamasseries near Bai Town, and it's home to the Nyingmapa, the Red Hat sect of Tibetan Buddhism, one of the oldest, actually no, the oldest sect. And this place is not only a tourist destination, but apparently if you come here to pray, then many of your prayers will be answered.
أخبرني رئيس دير لامالين أن العديد من الحجاج يأتون هنا أملا في إيجاد حلول لمشكلاتهم، مضيفا أنه لا هو ولا الدير يستطيع أن يقدم العلاج السحري، لكن الرحلة الطويلة تمنح الزائرين فرصة التأمل الذاتي. لامالين حافز لا علاج حسب تعبيره.
You know, I think a lot of people, including myself, might be disappointed when you first come here because this lamassery is totally new. I mean, the latest refurbishment was in 1980 something, but I don't think new is necessarily a bad thing because this is the lamassery of the oldest branch of Tibetan Buddhism, the Nyingmapa, which basically stems back from when Buddhism first came into Tibet in the 8th century. And it just goes to show that for them to build something as big and grand and beautiful as this, that they still respect old traditions and that old Tibetan Buddhism is still alive.
توصف لينجي بأنها واحدة من المناطق التي شهدت مولد الحضارة التبتية، لكنني لا أعتقد أن الرحلة إلى لامالين يجب أن تكون روحية لتكون ذات مغزى، وللزائر العادي توفر هذه الرحلة فرصة لرؤية الجانب الأكثر بهجة في التبت.
In Tibetan areas you see loads of these kinds of colours, a bit loud actually, and it might seem a bit garish to some people, but they have a particular kind of significance for Tibetans, especially in Ninja. These colours are representative. So blue would be the sky, yellow or orange in this case would be earth, and then you have red, which is sun, white for clouds, and green for water. But that's because these are kind of affected by Bon, the indigenous religion of Tibet, which was more nature-related. You know, people respected and prayed and worshipped to nature, and these hark back to those times.
في هذا الصباح أغادر باي متجها إلى لولان على بعد 80 كيلومترا، لكن هذا المزارع يلفت انتباهي.
Like a roller coaster ride, geez.
إن أكبر اختلاف بين لينجي وغيرها من المناطق الأخرى في التبت يتمثل في وفرة المياه، ما دفع المحليين إلى الاعتماد على الزراعة بدلا من تربية الماشية. بفضل الرياح القوية القادمة من المحيط الهندي يسود لينجي مناخ دافئ ورطب نسبيا، وهو ما يلائم زراعة العديد من المحاصيل المتنوعة. إنها ميزة كبيرة لأن الكثير من الهضاب التبتية تتألف من جبال مغطاة بالثلوج وسهول قاحلة متجمدة لا تصلح للدفن ناهيك عن الزراعة.
Geez, is it like getting a free ride on a roller coaster? Gotta get thrown back and forth. I realise this is actually not a two-seater tractor, but I was talking to the farmer just over there. He said before he used to plough the land with cows, with bulls, and then he sold them all off to get this tractor, and now he's planting some kind of lettuce that's hopefully going to be harvested in July, and he's going to eat all of this himself. That's why he's so thin. You know, at first glance, this place feels a bit like southern China, because where else would you find this kind of scenery, you know? You don't really think of the Tibet Autonomous Region as having rolling fields of green wheat, but again, this is another side of the Tibet that you don't see so often.
من أكبر عوامل الجذب في لينجي خلال موسم الربيع هو مهرجان أزهار الخوخ الشهير. عند حضورك هنا في منتصف الخريف وحتى منتصف إبريل يمكنك أن ترى أودية كاملة قد اكتست باللون الوردي الزاهي.
They say this place is a photographer's paradise, especially in spring when you get these really nice cherry blossoms, and in autumn when you have the reds and the yellows up on the mountains. But Linji is a bit unique in the sense that you get this kind of scenery all throughout the year, so as long as you have time, you can come here for the perfect shot.
إضافة إلى منظرها الجميل تكتسب أزهار الخوخ أهمية كبيرة في الثقافة الصينية بفضل ارتباطها بالخلود والميثالية. حان الوقت لمواصلة الرحلة إلى لولان. للوصول هناك علينا أن نشق طريقنا أعلى الجبل، لكنني لا أستطيع أن أغفل مدى تقلب الطقس. من أزهار الربيع إلى حرارة الصيف وحتى الثلوج المتراكمة في الشتاء، يبدو أنني أمر بجميع هذه الفصول في يوم واحد.
So we're on our way to Lulang town right now, but the weather here is really freaky. I mean, we're in the middle of April right now. It's spring, and just look around. It doesn't look like we're in the right season, does it?
يعد هذا الجبل واحدا من سلسلة جبال الهيمالايا، ويتميز بوفرة المناظر الخلابة والثلوج. عليك عزيزي السائق أن تنتبه جيدا للطريق.
Oh wow! Oh man! Did you look at? I can't open my eyes because I'm going slow behind. Crikey! Look at this. You know, on the way up here, I saw these mountains and I thought how awesome it would be to ski down them. But then I was told these are actually sacred mountains. This is Khilal Mountain, and it's 4,300 meters above sea level. We're close to the top now. And as you can see, a lot of people will come up here and put up their prayer flags so that when the wind blows, their mantras that are written on the prayer flags will be blown to the winds, and then they'll get good karma. But just look at this place, it's incredible. And to think, this is the middle of spring. Wow.
بالنسبة إلي تحمل الثلوج في طياتها معنى النقاء.
You know, it is ridiculously cold up here. It's as cold as it is beautiful, and I'm so glad I brought my ski balaclava and my sunglasses, because without these, you'd be freezing. Well, my hands are frozen, and you wouldn't be able to see. So, word to the wise, make sure you bring all the right equipment up here. So I was wrong earlier. I looked at my watch and I said the altitude was 4,200 meters above sea level. It's actually, well, my watch is wrong anyway. It says it's 4,392, but apparently at this height, these watches stop being useful. And in actual fact, the height that we're at now is 4,720 meters above sea level, which would explain why my head is thumping like a drum. But you know, it's well worth the pain. Check it out.
لاحقا نقوم بزيارة بحر الغابات الشهير في لولان، ونتناول حساء محليا يصعب علينا تسميته بسبب تعدد مكوناته، ونستمتع بمباهج الحياة البسيطة. في هذه الحلقة من السياحة في الصين نصحبكم في منطقة التبت ذاتية الحكم، نستكشف المناظر الخضراء في ولاية لينجي، ونتجول عبر الأراضي التي حبتها الطبيعة بالجمال، ونتعرف على مدى تأثيرها على حياة الناس. عند ارتفاع 3700 متر فوق مستوى سطح البحر، وعلى مساحة تغطي 100 كيلومتر مربع، يقع بحر الغابات الشهير في لولان، مدى لا نهائي من أشجار التنوب والصنوبر وغيرها.
You know, you get such an incredible panoramic view here. We're on our way to Lulang town, and we've just come down from Khilal Mountain, and we had to stop here at this viewing platform because just check out the view. This sea of forests is exactly what Lulang town is famous for, and you get postcard quality pictures here.
حينما يصبح الجو أكثر دفئا تتفتح أزهار الأزاليا عبر الوادي، وبحلول يوليو تملأ الأزهار الجميلة أرجاء المكان. تقع بلدة لولان عند سفح الجبل، وتعد مركزا سياحيا متطورا يتمتع بالعديد من الخيارات في الأطعمة ودور الإقامة، كما أنها محطة إمدادات مقبولة بالنسبة للزائرين المتجهين إلى التبت.
哪的都有，哪的都有。我北京的，
你北京的，
我四川的。
哦，听出来，听出来，你们呢？
福建的，
你呢？
重庆。
哦，你们去哪儿啊？
骆驼。
摩托哈，我看你一路好像是搭人家的车过来的吧？
啊，对呀。
哇，那
对，你看蹭车了，
还送人家东西了，多好！那你们准备还有多少天去摩托呀？
就今天吃过面
啊，
就去呀。
然后就扎帐篷就住那儿了。
对。
哇，那行吧，那我们就在路上见吧。我们一会儿也往那边走。
علي أن أستعيد شبابي. لقد حان وقت الغداء وهناك طبق محلي مشهور سنجربه.
Right, so we've just arrived in Lulan. You can see everyone's making their attack on this pot. This is a specialty of Lulan. It's called stone pot chicken, and the main thing about this is that the pot itself is made of stone from a place called Mortar, which is another part of Linzhi. It's made completely from one block of stone, and it has 16 different types of minerals. I can't really name all of them, but inside they place chicken, broth, and then lots of different Tibetan medicinal herbs like goji berries. This thing, it's called Buddha palm something, I can't name it, but these are all very, very healing and restorative. And then the pièce de résistance is this. This is songo, a very valuable kind of mushroom that grows only at 3,000 meters above sea level and is very, very valuable. It's said to prevent you from being radioactive. I don't know if that works or not. And it also acts as an anti-aging agent. So if I stick this in there, then who knows, maybe we'll become Superman. Oh man.
أشعر بقوى خارقة. يبدو أن تلك المكونات الغذائية سريعة التأثير، فقد استعدت كامل لياقتي قبيل المغادرة. على مسافة ليست بالبعيدة يمكنك أن ترى المروج التي تشتهر بها لولان، وكل ما أراه الآن قطيع من الياك يلوك العشب الجاف. لحسن الحظ أنني صادفت حارسا مسنا سيقدم لي بعض المعلومات.
So we've come to the famous meadows of Lulang. Only it's not the right season. The flowers bloom in summer, but you have a lot of herdsmen and nomadic farmers here. And this nice gentleman noticed that I was out there wandering by myself, and he said it's a bit cold, so he's invited me to go in and make a fire over there. Huh? Huh? 这样的生活啊，这就行了。哎，那刚才那个铁的是什么东西啊？刚才有一个您拿着点着的那个黑色的，
这个
啊，是
这是呢，这是。
Oh, it's rubber. 人家的轮胎吧。I was wondering what this was because I thought it was some kind of special herdsman only material, but it turns out it's just a piece of tire from someone's car. That's really clever, though. 是这很环保哈。Oh, crikey. 我帮你一下。It's not as easy as it looks. Mainly, I'm just afraid of. There we go. Mainly, I'm just afraid of splitting my hand with this. There we go. 这个行吗？我把这个需要就直接放进去吗？还是？Yeah, maybe I'm not so cut out for this kind of life. This gentleman, he's obviously very much at home here. He told me earlier that he's the only one here right now because it's not the right season for people to bring out their flocks of yak and sheep. So everyone's at home, and he's the person. He's basically the gatekeeper of this place. So he's here every day, making sure the flock outside is safe, making sure nothing bad happens here. He's like the gatekeeper.
بينما نمر بالسيارة عبر لولان نصادف قرى تبتية صغيرة وساحرة، لكنها على هامش الرادار السياحي. هنا في قرية جاشيقان تسير الحياة على نفس وتيرتها المعتادة. يقف الإنسان حائرا أمام قدرة المياه في لينجي، تلك المياه التي أحيت أرضها الخصبة وحولتها إلى واحة غناء.
So you flower buffs would obviously know what these are. Actually, Luolang is famous for its alpine meadows, but because of the temperature and the altitude at this season, many of the flowers haven't bloomed. But if you come down, you'll be able to see loads of these azaleas just lining the roadsides. Beautiful, aren't they?
لا داعي للقلق، إن كنت ترغب في رؤية زهور الأزاليا المتفتحة على الجبال فما عليك سوى الانتظار لبضعة أسابيع أخرى. أما أنا فقد حان وقت عودتي إلى باي. قد زرنا العديد من الأماكن، لكن بالكاد غادرنا محيط البلدة. هناك الكثير من الأشياء التي تستحق المشاهدة. احرص على متابعتي في الحلقة القادمة عندما نتجه إلى غربي لينجي.